Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. They say Horned Frogs can shoot blood out of their eyes, and they were seeing red and absolutely annihilated the Bears the last time they saw them.
Absolutely, and they were ticked off, and it's something that's been talked about for a long time. This revenge has been sitting. It's been stewing. It should be boiling inside of them how bad they got beat down last time they faced this squad.
And social media just blew up after that TCU blowout win, right? Their fans were shooting venom online at Baylor and at everybody else. That really raised their confidence, so you know Baylor's ticked off coming into this one.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Across the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ezukama. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Baylor Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it in the middle. It's Ezukama. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. The lead is 6 in the first.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Kane. At the 45, on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bennett. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody a...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about it.
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Dropping back, it's Bennett. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He has the first and still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt.
Now, fourth down.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A little release to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Kane. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Bennett. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. picks after the good pickup on that one. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bears will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw. It's Bennett. Rushes on him. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quick release by the QB. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit.
There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Russell. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Bears come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The screen, and watch out. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to power it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup for 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Snap to the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for room. It's Palmer. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The quick out. There he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Bennett. Here's a heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. Running free. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's King. Nice move there. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's King. He's going to come up about 5 yards. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or turning it on. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor, and you know those Horned Frogs will celebrate and exercise bragging rights until they meet again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.